This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Could be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Looking for a gap. It's Hill. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that previous play. Tailback with another carry. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
They face third down, trying to build momentum early in this national championship game. Out of the gun now on third down. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a fourth and short. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he can't connect. It's a costly turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
The offense now has great field position to start the drive. Movement here from the tight end. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind. But look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Looking downfield. It's Knight. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. Was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense comes up on first down with new life thanks to that holding penalty on third down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Running through the tackle. The Sooners looking to run some tempo here. From From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Has a pass to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They strike first in this national title bout. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. The back's got it. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Gain makes it second and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Tossing to the back, running left. Powers through.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down play coming up. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 in the first down.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We go with a direct snap. Got the first down and still motoring. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Running out of time in the pocket. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Tackle at the 8 after the completion. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. He'll hand it off. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
And the Huskies will look to convert here on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies, as they answer with their first score of this title game. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Wideouts now clustered. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Back to throw. It's Knight. Lets it go quickly. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Wide open downfield. And they get the conversion there. Set up now, first down at the 38. And the Sooners getting set on first and 10.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A gain makes it second and medium. Wants to throw it. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Here's the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So second and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's second down. He's looking to throw. And it's caught. He's found some room at the 45. They stop him, but it's a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Handoff from the shotgun. And he just gets back to the line of scrimmage. That'll do it for the first quarter of play. And we are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Caught inside the red zone and still running. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And now the handoff. Spins away from defenders. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Snags the quick throw. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Ball handed off. Finds room at the 30. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. The Sooners hustle to the line to run that hurry out.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage about to snap the ball again.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Swarm to the pass rush, sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. It's a draw. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback.
He doesn't feel it cleanly. The ball is loose. So the fair catch interference, very easy call for the official and inexcusable by that guy. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Again, ripping through the defense. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down to the 45.
Good job by this Washington offense to be able to execute there and pick up this 1st down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about, that combination of speed and power, living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have.
And that run produces a decent gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but good enough for a 1st down at the 29.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Huskies look to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Oh, it's snapped to the back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Quick throw, catch made. You make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up 1st down at the 15. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Dropping back, it's Knight. Here's a target, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. And the Sooners come to the line in a hurry-up. First down, we're going to throw the football. Nice grab. It's Washington. But crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. On first and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. They drop him for a loss, but hold on. There are penalty markers on the field. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. The Sooners will line up on first and 10. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Important second down play coming up. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Now here he goes. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. QB keeper all the way. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. He keeps it on a design run. He's swarmed by the defense. After a long drive, it's a crucial 4-point play. When they score a touchdown, they have to settle for 3. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? And that's an offensive pass interference call. And the defense hold up here on third and goal. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Sooners! Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
The extra point is good, but down by a touchdown, 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16, with the better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. They bring him down. A chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
One more play before they head to the locker room. And it's a direct snap. The pocket breaking down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Huskies will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. First play of the second half is a handoff. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Now it's second down here. Looking for a man. Pressure is coming. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looking to throw. It's Crispin. Short pass finds the tight end. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Powering through. That's a big hit at the end, but even a fresh set of downs.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. He breaks free. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. 1st down to the 27.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
1st down here for this offense. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. They're going to run it. Runs through the defender.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Here we go. goes. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. He hands it off from the gun. They convert on 3rd down now. Sets up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Solid 1st down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line, and they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. No gain on 2nd down, and they punch it in here, 3rd and goal from the 2. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They're going to run it here. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Short completion of the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, I think the defense underestimated the quarterback and his speed here. And just like that, he takes off for a big chunk of yards. This defense may want to take note.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He lets it go on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Solid gain on the play there. Wiped out by the penalty flag. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, close to coming up with a big play. I love this call here to start this 2nd half because I think it not only did you come close to hitting a big play, but I think it also pushes those safeties back. It can open up the running game.
Lets it fly out of the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up with a 1st down at the 41. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Keeping it on the ground here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And there's the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Looking to pass this time. Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Washington, to put them on top now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Short connection to the tight end here. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
With the catch, it's Washington. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
I knew this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Caught over the middle. It's Washington. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down. The clock runs down here in the third quarter. So, Kirk, it's Washington in front. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Sooners will crank up the tempo. Looking to throw. It's Crispin. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
They'll run it here.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's running out of time here. Got a man open, hits him right in stride. Oh, the football comes out. Ball scooped up in the defense. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing. You just know that before the offense ran out onto the field with this lead, the offensive coordinator and the running back coach said, guys, hold on to the football. We cannot afford to put it on the ground, and that's exactly what they've done. And now your opponent's got a shot to get back into this game.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Caught in the backfield. It's Adams. Tiny space at the 20. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Grab behind the line. It's Adams. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. He's got it near the end zone. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the player was down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout while they check him out. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drop. Can they bounce back from that right away? And the Sept were able to bring him down quickly.
The defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And they heave it deep downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big game. Touchdown, Huskies. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. To throw, it's Crispin. Pass not complete. Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Adams. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Pump over the middle. It's Adams. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them the fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Brought down after a short return. What? The interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
The Washington offense retakes the field here. Leaning on the run game here. Nice run. He's brought down at the 44.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. The back's got it again. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The running back here in direct snap. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Looking right, this one forward. They finally tackle him all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Well, you go through the grind that this team has gone through, you learn to realize that your quarterback is going to be able to deliver on critical down and distances. There you go. 3rd down, big-time opportunity to put this game away. They convert, and I think that may do it.
A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Takes the ball and heads to the left. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Chris, just so impressive. And, you know, as much focus as there is on quarterbacks and wide receivers in the passing game, at the end of the day, to win a national championship, there's going to come a critical third down where you got to rely on your offensive line. The opponent knows you're going to run. You still do it. They convert, and I think that may be it.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. For the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Washington Huskies.